I'm particularly concerned about the ways in which religious differences have divided the human race. And it is really thrilling to hear Dr. Hussein's description of his work with madrasas. Because, of course, we know that it isn't just in Pakistani madrasas that we have this kind of teaching of hatred going on. It was also in Serb Orthodox schools during the Bosnian genocide. And it was also in lots of other schools around the world that were teaching their religious point of view as the only way to look at the world, forgetting that, in fact, we all do really belong to the same God. And I have recently been working with a number of people, Gail is one of them, and Jim also, to begin a new approach to this. We're calling it the Interfaith Anti-Genocide Alliance. Our view is that if we can get the religious faiths of the world to use the already existing resources of our organizations, we will be able, in fact, to have a huge impact in stopping genocide and in stopping mass murder around the world. You don't need to reinvent the wheel when you've already got all of these literally millions of congregations out there, and in which, if you just reassert the basic teachings of the founders of every single major religion in the world about the unity of the human race, you have already got the message that you need to teach. I'm a great follower of Martin Luther King because I believe he, like Gandhi, understood that justice is God's force socially expressed. Love is God's force personally expressed. And when you combine them, they're an unbeatable power. I've seen it work. I've seen it in the nonviolent resistance movements that finally brought down the Soviet Union. I was legal counsel to the Ukrainian independence movement. I've seen it in 29 years of working for justice in Cambodia that have finally brought about a court in which we are putting those leaders on trial for what they did. So I do believe we will win. As one little old babushka in Ukraine said to me back in 1991, after we'd had this huge rally in the center square of Ukraine, she said to me, I'd gone to one of the local Orthodox churches there, and she pulled me, she was about 4 feet tall, and she pulled me down to her level, you know, and she grabbed me by the lapels, and she said, "We will win." And I said, and I didn't fully understand it first time when she said it, and she said, "We will win because it is God's work." And it is God's work that we're doing.